In this Mighty Nootropics video, we're going to talk about the motivation effect of the mighty Theacrine and why I've always thought, like, look, since I started experimenting with it, it's massively underrated and it's a super powerful compound, not just for wakefulness, because it's kind of what it does. It cranks the brain up, gets you ready to work, but for motivation. Coming up. Okay, now we've got 5 products on the list. Real quick, the CoreTech Nootropic stack. That's our stack that combines CDP, choline, uridine, artichoke extract, and copaimonary, very particular ingredients. Again, everything we talk about is applied nootropics methodology, a very specific way of formulating stacks that work really, really well and synergistically together. We did that with CoreTech. Get it at livecoretex.com. We wrote a bunch of guides. These are digital guides. New to nootropics, we've got one for you. It's called Smarter, Better, Faster. Explains everything. Number 2, if you're into racetams, we wrote a racetam god guide with just about 80 or so, 80 plus racetam nootropic stacks. These are highly effective nootropic stacks. Get that at livecoretex.com. These are all digital. Number 3, newly launched, the Nootropic Pro Stackless. A bunch of highly effective, solid, advanced Nootropic nootropic stacks, sublingual, oral, nasal, and then 20 bonus racetam stacks. Get all that stuff at livecoretex.com. Lastly, we do stack consulting. If you need help on nootropics, needs to help you formulate a stack, 40 minutes with me over a video call or audio call, 15 additional email correspondences, whatever you need, questions answered. You know, I mean, we consulted a professional IT person, professional woman who gives essentially presentations to, you know, folks about product for her company on verbal fluency and getting her the right nootropics so she can deliver the messages the best way. Get that stuff at livecoretex.com. The Nootropic Pro Stackless is new. Guys, if you haven't tried that, if you haven't gotten that book, downloaded that guide, it's a digital guide. Massively powerful. Get it at livecoretex.com. Okay, so look, everybody knows I'm a proponent of Theacrine. Theacrine, kind of this caffeine analog that you require less doses of it to get good solid effects. Has a longer half-life, you know, and is exceptionally cool, right? And it's like interesting, like if you take too much caffeine, you might get anxious, but if you take too much Theacrine, well, you might get anxious, but even larger doses of Theacrine, which are around the 200 milligram range, don't give me anxiety, and I think that seems to be the case anecdotally for a lot of other people out there. Predominantly, the effects of Theacrine as a nootropic is that they are wakefulness promoting and energy promoting. It's essentially like modafinil, just scaled down a little bit, but more of a stimulant. More, you know how modafinil's like, it's different. It's not stimulating. You just feel awake and clear. It's just like whew, all the gunk went away. This is like modafinil in that regard, that it's very stimulating, makes the brain work really well. Sort of everything seems to work really well when I take Theacrine. But it's, you know, it's got a good sort of solid stimulant effect to which I really, really like. I love stimulants, frankly. I love them, especially good solid natural ones that we know are safe. The interesting thing, though, about, the dose range on Theacrine is 25 to 200 milligrams. I find a sweet spot between 50 and 75 milligrams. And if I'm going to stack it with racetams or other things, I'm right around 25 to 50 milligrams. That's the best way. Applied nootropics methodology, something I sort of created over 9 years, taking nootropics to make sure that you medium dose or lower dose certain things and you're stacking a bunch of stuff at once, okay? Thing is, though, we know that drinking coffee motivates us, a lot of us, to go and do work, right? Get you pumped, get you wanting to sit down and crush your to-do list, depending on your brain. The reason that happens is because through some sort of mechanism, through adenosine signaling, which is what caffeine does, the caffeine molecule binds to adenosine receptors, tricking it into keeping you awake. Through that signaling, there's some sort of enhancement in dopaminergic signaling. Theacrine does the same thing. Okay, so when I take Theacrine, it's not only wakefulness promoting, it not only gets my verbal fluency on point, it not only gets my brain energy ready to go, so I'm sort of cranked up if I want it to work, but like without motivation to work, I might not want to work. But Theacrine, this stuff just turns on motivation, and it has to be through this dopaminergic mechanism, which sort of, you know, happens through adenosine signaling, okay? So it's highly motivating, it's highly inducing of brain energy, and it really gets you to want to work. So for those of you that haven't tried Theacrine and are thinking like it's like some sort of just standalone, useless nootropic or something, not even close. Look, I've been in the game for 9 years, and look how pumped I am about it. Ready? I'm pumped. It's powerful, okay? So get yourself a bottle of Theacrine from wherever. That's all I really wanted to say. And that for me, no question about it, it not only gets me energized and has my brain working good, but it really drives me to want to do work. And those, in my opinion, besides the real mental clarity ones and the real antioxidant scavenging ones and the glutathione inducing or producing ones like ALA, and the brain cell mitochondria optimizing nootropics like Alcar, stuff that drives me to action is really kind of, in the realm of my favorite kind of nootropics. Get some Theacrine. Talk to you later.